to introduce you Mr. David Douthit and JD, talking about jet car racing and how it's changed over the last few years. David.
How you doing? I'm David Douthit. 1985 is when my family started racing jet cars, and I know they've been around a lot longer than I have, but 30 years. We started with a little older engine. These guys, they started with even older yet. They had more power and more guts than we did.
Yeah, when I started, it was in 1964, and we used an old J-35 jet engine out of an old interceptor jet called a Scorpion, and it had about 8,000 pounds of thrust, but the car weighed about 5,000 plus pounds and had drum brakes. So if the parachutes didn't work, I guess they put you in a box. It's a little safer now. The next car after that was called the Untouchable 6, and it weighed 6,000 pounds and had a little more thrust, and it still went 200 plus miles per hour, but again, wasn't as safe as the ones today. And I'm really happy that they've made some safety changes for the better, so that this young man here can have a lot safer ride. He'll tell you about the difference between his car and those old ones.
Yeah, no, our car, it has the same type of chassis that the Top Fuel and Funny Cars guys have. Same guys you see on TV every week. We have the same tubing around us. We have four-wheel disc brakes instead of drum brakes like they had. A little easier to stop when you have a chute problem. But we have two good chutes. The car only weighs 1,600 pounds, and I'm 200, so 1,800 pounds going down the racetrack. 5,000 pounds of thrust. There's a homemade afterburner that the guys have developed over the years. We've installed on the car. Makes a great fire and smoke show. This car here is capable of running about 250 miles an hour in 6.5 seconds. And I've seen some of those older cars that those guys drove, and I tell you what, man, I feel a lot safer in mine than I would in theirs.
Well, it's really a pleasure to meet you and get to know you a little bit. I'm really going to look forward to seeing you run tonight, and hopefully we can get a little footage of that too.
It's a pleasure to be here. We love talking to you guys, and if you need to follow us on Facebook, it's Douthit Motorsports, Douthit, and you can find the Black Pearl and my Jet Dragster and follow our exploits as we travel around the country every summer.